All right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today we're going to be solving May, June 2021, 1-1. All right, Mr. Iman. Now let's begin solving the paper. Mr. Iman, can you just tell me what we are supposed to do in this question? We have equation of a curve. We have been given the gradient function and we are asked to calculate find the equation of the curve. So what we are supposed to do? Just a one-line answer. What we are supposed to do?
Are we supposed to integrate?
Yeah, we are supposed to integrate. So let's apply integral on both sides of the gradient function. So dy over dx equals to 3. I'm going to write down x to the power of minus 4 plus 32 x cubed. All right, and integral of dy over dx with it's going to be y equals to 3x minus 3 divided by minus 3 plus 32 x to the power of 4 divided by 4 plus c. All right. Just a second. All right. So Iman, okay, I hope you have understood till now. And to evaluate the value of c, I'm going to be substituting this point in the coordinates of this point, which lies on the curve. So 4 equals to 3. It's going to be minus 1 over x cubed. So it's going to be cube of half and plus 8 half to the power of 4 plus c. All right, Mr. Man. So it's going to be 4 equals to minus 8 plus half, I think. Yeah. Half to the power of 4 is 1 over 16 times 8 is half. So Iman, what's going to be c? It's going to be 12 minus half. It's going to be 11 and a half, which means 23 over 2. All right, Mr. Iman?
Yes, sir.
Iman, then we have y equals to minus 1 over x cubed plus 8x to the power of 4. Then plus 23 over 2. All right. This is the equation of the curve that we have got. Can you do me a favor? And that is, I just want you to open up the marking scheme as well along in a tab, because you must have joined using a laptop. So can you just open the marking scheme?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, and just keep on verifying the answers.
Okay.
Once we have got the final answer, just verify with the marking scheme and let me know if it is wrong. All right. If there's a probability, I'm also a human. I can just make a mistake. Even while solving, if you find any mistake in the step, you just let me know. All right. Okay. So next one, Iman, 60th term. This is the arithmetic progression. So for how would you find out the value of the term in an arithmetic progression? What's the formula for finding out the value of the term? What is the formula
A
for
and one
a
and
a?
minus one D.
Okay, a plus n minus one into d. Okay, but we haven't got a and d yet, so we need to find out a and d first. So for that, we have been given the sum of first 20 terms. All right, sum of first 20 terms, and that is 405 equals to 20 over 2 plus, sorry, 2a plus 19d. All right. We have the formula for the first n terms as n over 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So I've just substituted over here in place of S20, I've written 405, 20 over 2, 2A plus 19D. And if I'm going to simplify over here, it's going to become what? Okay, so 405 equals to 10 times 2 is 20A plus 10 times 19 is 190D. That is going to be one equation. Now I'm going to form another equation in terms of A and D using this information. We've been given this sum of first 40 terms, and that is 1410 equals to 40 over 2, 2A plus 39D. So we have got 20. So 1410 equals to 20 times 2 is 40A plus 20 times 39 is how much? It's 780. Is it so or not, Miss Iman? You have to have a calculator with you as well. So 20 times 2 is 40 and 20 times 39 is 780D. Yeah. Now this is the second equation you have got in terms of A and D, and now I'm going to be solving these two equations simultaneously. It's going to be 20A plus 190D equals to 405. And then we have 40A plus 780D equals to 1410. I'm going to just multiply it with minus 2. I'm going to solve these two equations simultaneously using the elimination method. So minus 40A plus, what is 190 times 2 is minus 380. Minus 380D equals to 8 minus 810. You have then 40A plus 780D equals to 1410. I'm going to add these two equations, Miss Iman. All right, and okay, it's going to be 400D. And how much? 400D, and then you have 600. So D is going to be 1.5. All right.
Yes, sir.
Is that so? Yeah. D is going to be 1.5. And what's going to be A? I'm going to substitute in any of the equations above. So, okay. So can you just help me out in calculating A? Just substitute over here.
Yes, sir. A is 6.
Okay, so 780 times, you have calculated?
Yes,
A
sir.
6. Okay. I'll just verify using the marking scheme as well. Now you are supposed to find out the 60th term. For that, you will be using the formula A plus N minus 1 into D. That's T60 equals to 6 plus 6 plus 59 into 1.5. So can you just calculate what is going to be the value for the 60th term?
94.5.
94.5, 94.5. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Are the answers correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now we have question 3. Now you are supposed to expand the bracket. So it's going to be C. Now in place of A, I don't have 1. So I'm going to be writing down A as well. So C, A, and B. C, A, and B. And C, A, and B. Okay. We have 5, 0, 0, 5. 5, 1, 1, 4. 5, 2, 2, 3. All right, Miss Iman. So it's going to be 27, 81, 243. 5 into, can you just calculate for me this? It's going to be 5 times minus 2 is minus 10, minus 810, I reckon, yeah. And 5 4 is 20 over 2 is 10, 10 into 4 is 40, 40 times 270 is how much? 40 times 27 is how much? 1080, yeah. All right, come on. Is that clear? We've got the three terms. Come on, is that clear till now? Part A.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Come on, what they are saying? Find the coefficient of x square in the expansion. Okay. So I can just expand this bracket because it's just raised to the power of 2. So it's going to be 16 a plus b whole square, so 16 plus 8x plus x square. All right, and first three terms, although I have this is 5, so I have a total how many terms I have in this. If I expand this bracket, the power is 5, so how many terms I'm going to have in this bracket? If the power is 5, so how many terms will be there if I'm going to expand this bracket? How many terms I'm going to get? Siman?
5.
No, it will be 6. The number
Okay.
of terms are always 1 plus n. All right, so if it is like 2, have a look at this. You have got 3 terms. If it is 5, you're going to get 6 terms. So out of the 6 terms, we have found the first 3 terms, which is of this bracket, which are 243 minus 810x and plus 1080x square. And these are enough because we are supposed to find the coefficient of x square. So I'm going to be multiplying 60 with 1080. Can you just, we're multiplying 8x with minus 810 and then this. So can you just tell me that what are the coefficients that you're getting? 16 times 1080 is how much?
17280.
17280. Okay. And then 8 times 810?
6480.
6480 minus 6. Minus 6480. 17. Okay, yeah. And then we have 243. So what is going to be the final coefficient of the term in x square? 17 minus 6 is going to be 11. And 800. 11. 11043. That's what you're getting? One. What are you getting the final coefficient of this term in x square?
Sir, 11043.
043, yeah. Is that the answer as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. Let's move on. Part 4. Question 4. Question 4. Simon, the diagram shows part of the curve graph. Okay. So, given that b is between 0 to pi, state the values of the constants a, b, and c. All right, and okay. Iman, we have C is going to be what? Okay, the graph doesn't passes through the origin like this. It doesn't passes through the origin.
-1.
It has been, yeah, it has been shifted. It has been shifted towards right. You know, for the graph of y equals to tan of x, the graph of y equals to tan of x, it passes through the origin. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
The graph of y equals to tan of x passes through the origin, but this graph has been shifted towards right. So it's going to be x minus something because it has been translated towards right along the x-axis. So how much it has been translated? So I'm assuming it's going to be like pi by 8. It's like midway between 0 and pi by 4. So I'm assuming it's going to be pi by 8. All right. I'm just taking this point to be as pi by 8. So b is going to be pi by 8. All right. That's why you're going to have now 10 x minus pi by 8 because that has been shifted towards The graph is like, it's not passing through the origin. It's translated along the x-axis, shifted towards right.
Sir, can you write the answer in decimals?
No. You're supposed to write down in terms of pi. Let it be just accurate. All right. Just need to write down the exact answer. So just keep that in terms of pi. All right. And then we have A. Once you have got B, you can now substitute. Once you have got B, now you can write down the equation y equals to A10 x minus pi by 8 plus C. Okay. So yeah, we can now just substitute the values. All right. So if you're going to substitute over here, this is what? This is 0. This is the how much is this? This is -1. So this is the y-intercept. So if you're just going to keep x equals to -0. All right. So yeah. And then you may just put up the value of pi by 4 and keep that equal to 1. For C, you will be getting -1 because C is basically the
Sir, in data booklet, the C is given as +1.
C is given as +1. Yeah, we need to just do some calculations. Need to do some calculations and yes. Yeah, we need to do some calculations. So let's just B is correct, pi by 8.
No, sir, it's pi by 4.
How come it's pi by 4? Let me have a look at. Okay, say all right. Miss Iman, this is basically your middle point. This is your middle point, and you have a look at this. So you have the graph stretching. Like if you start from here -6, so like it is stretching up to 1, and then it's going the other way. All right. So the middle point is this one. It's like stretching from -6 to 1, and then it's stretching from 1 and onwards. Stretching from here, from 1 and onwards in the other direction. So this is basically your middle point. Is it clear or not? Just like for the graph of y equals to tan of x. Have a look at this. So for the graph of y equals to tan of x. So this is that is a point of that is the origin point where the the graph is changing the direction. The curve of y equals to tan x the curve of y equals to tan x changes the direction at the origin. All right. So the curve stretches in this direction. All right. For values of y that are less than 0, and then for the values of y that are greater than 0, it stretches in this direction like this. So basically 0, the origin is a middle value for the graph of y equals to tan of x. Is it clear or not, Miss Iman? So for this graph, the middle value is basically this. It's not the origin, it's basically 1. So we look at this. So you have the from this point, the graph of this curve is like stretching in this direction, and from this point, for this point, the curve is like stretching in this direction for values of y that are less than 0, and from this point, the graph is stretching in this direction for values of y that are greater than 0. So this is your middle value, the middle point, the middle value of the graph. Is it clear or not, Mr. Iman? And C is basically your middle value. C is basically your middle value. So C is always your middle value. So it's pi by it's basically 1. All right. Also, if the value of C would have been 0, the value of C would have been 0 if the graph would have been like this. Iman, is that clear to you or not? If the graph would have been like this, okay, if the graph would have been like this, so yeah, if the graph would have been like this, then the middle value would have been this point. So yeah, it would have been 0. The middle value would have been 0. The value of y at this point would have been 0. All right, because you can see that this is the point where the graph is like changing its direction. The curve is changing its direction. But if you look at the graph which is given to you, so it's not it's basically changing the direction at this point. So this is your middle value, and the y coordinate of this value is 1. So basically C is the y coordinate of the middle value, and it's basically 1, positive 1. All right, and from and by looking at the middle value, you then determine. All right, so you are like halfway over here along the curve. You are halfway along the curve. At this point, you are basically midway. All right, and so now at this point, by looking at this point, just observe that how far you are from the origin. So Iman, so you have been like not passing through the origin. You have been shifted like pi by 4 units along the right direction, along the x-axis towards right. All right, you have been. If you look at this middle value, this has been shifted from the origin towards right along the horizontal axis. So yes, B is going to be pi by 4. Is it clear or not, Ms. Iman? Are you getting it or not? Come on, hurry up. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, you need to in the graph of tangent function, you always look for the middle value. Middle value is basically C. Y coordinate of the middle value is basically C. That is 1. And by looking at the middle value, you see then that okay, where it is lying is like is that lying along the y-axis? All right. If the graph would have been like this, the graph would have been like this. So the value of B would have been 0 because you're still on the y-axis. All right. The value of C would have been plus 1, but the value of B would have been 0 because still on the y-axis. But if you look at this, but in this in this graph, if you look at the middle value, it is positive 1, and it is like not lying on the y-axis. It is like lying pi by 4 units away from the y-axis towards right. That means your graph has been shifted pi by 4 units towards right along the x-axis. So it's going to be x minus pi by 4. And what about A? What about A? So for A, you can substitute any point. For A, you can substitute any point. You can substitute this point. All right, you can substitute this point. So it's going to be how much? This pi by 2, comma 3. So if you substitute 3 equals to 8, 10, pi by 2 minus pi by 4 plus 1. All right. So it's going to be 3 minus 1 is going to be 2, 8, 10, pi by 4. So A is going to be 2 because 10 pi by 4 is 1. So A is going to be 2. Is that so or not, Mr. Iman? I just
Yes, sir.
substituted. Yeah, I substituted this point. In this equation, which we have found in place of x and y, substitute this point because we have already found the values of b and c. I've got a as 2. All right. Now let's move on. Siman, what are you supposed to do? The fifth, sixth, and seventh term of geometric progression. So can you just tell me how I'm going to express r? How I'm going to express r? Iman, this is fifth, sixth, and seventh. So these are consecutive terms. These are not first, second, and third, but fifth, sixth, and seventh. Still, they are consecutive terms. So how I'm going to express r? I'm going to express r. R can be expressed as the ratio of sixth and fifth term, which is minus 12 over 8k. And R can be expressed as the ratio of seventh and sixth term, which is 2k over minus 12. And I know the value of R that you're going to get by both of these two ratios are going to be equal. Is it so or not, Ms. Iman? Come on, hurry up.
Yes, sir.
I have basically formed two equations, or I have basically formed two expressions of R. One using the term fifth and sixth terms, and one using seventh and seventh term. I've formed two expressions for R using fifth and sixth term and sixth and seventh term. And I know that the value of R that I'm going to get from both of these expressions are going to be equal. The value of R that you're going to get from both of these expressions is going to be equal. So I've put up these two expressions equal to each other. So it's going to be 144 equals to 16k square. So k square is going to be equal to 9. K is going to be equal to plus minus 3. Is it clear or not? And k is negative, so you're going to be taking only k as equal to minus 3. All right, I'm going to be substituting k equals to minus 3 into these terms so that I can get to know what are the fifth and sixth terms. So the fifth term is going to be minus 24, then minus 12, and then minus 6. So what do you think? What is going to be our R? R is going to be equal to half. Minus 12 over minus 24 is going to give you half. So R is half. And now you're supposed to find out A. So you have like fifth term. Well, let's just take yeah, we have got fifth term. We have fifth term as minus 24 equals to A, and R is half to the power of 4. So you have fifth term A R to the power of n minus 1, that's 5 minus 1, 4. And now can you just tell me minus 24 equals to A over 16? Iman? So what is going to be the value of A? 24 times 16 is how much?
Minus 384.
Minus 384. So now you can find out the sum to infinity, that is minus 384 divided by 1 minus half. So how much is going to be? 768 or minus 768. Is that what you're getting?
Yes, sir.
Minus 768. Clear? Let's move on. Is there any other part of this question? No. Okay. What are you supposed to do in this, Mr. Iman? You've been given the equation of a curve and you find out, okay, you've been given the equation of the curve and equation of a line. You've been told that line is tangent to the curve. So you're going to be first solving them simultaneously to get final equation. It's going to be 3x minus 4 equals to k minus 3 x square minus k of x minus k plus 2 2k minus 3 x square plus x minus k minus 3, and 2 plus 4 is going to be 6 plus 6 minus k. And equal to 0. Now this is the equation that we have got, and about this equation you have been told that this has one solution, because this is going to give you the points of intersection between the line and the curve. So it has been told that line is tangent to the curve. So about this equation, you know that it has got one solution. It is going to have one real root. So for that to happen, it's b square minus 4ac must be equal to 0. So minus k minus 3 whole square minus 4 into 2k minus 3 into 6 minus k equal to 0. Then you're going to have k square plus 6k plus 9 minus 4. It's going to be 12k minus 2k square minus 18 plus 3k. Just let me know if I write anything wrong. So it's going to be 12k minus 2k square minus 18 plus 3k equal to 0. So it's going to be k square plus 8k square. It's going to be 9k square. And so 12 plus 3, 15 plus 12 plus 3 is what? 15. 15 times 4 is 60. Minus 60 plus 6 is minus 54k. And it's going to be then minus 4 times minus 18 is plus 72 plus 9 plus 81 equals to 0. All right, Ms. Iman, it's going to be k square minus 6k plus 9 equal to 0. So if you're going to solve, factorize it, it's going to be 6k minus 3k minus 3. So you're going to get k value of k as 3. Is it clear or not, Ms. Iman?
Yes,
Iman,
sir.
anything you want to understand, or is that clear to you?
Clear, sir.
Okay. 7. Ms. Iman, can you just tell me which side I'm going to simplify to make it identical to the other?
Left side.
Left side or right side? Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna simplify this side and make it identical to this one. So let me just 1 minus 2 sine square of theta divided by, what is 1 minus sine square theta? What is 1 minus sine square theta?
Cos square theta.
Cos square theta. So cos square theta. Then we have 1 over cos square theta minus 2 sine square theta over cos square theta. Agreed? Agreed or not?
Yes.
Now, it will be difficult for you to. Now, this is going to become 2 tan square theta. Fair enough. Now, this is going to become what we call a secant square theta. That's another trigonometric ratio must have studied about. But because that's not part of P1, but still you can write it down. I would have preferred simplifying this side of the equation and prove that identical to the left one. All right. How come? I'll just show it to you. But yeah, if you have secant, if you just gonna write down secant square theta, you can write down 1 plus tan square theta minus 2 tan square theta. So it's gonna be then 1 minus tan square theta. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
If you would have gone to simplify, if you would have simplified the right hand side and prove it identical to the left hand side, then what would I have done is 1 minus sine square theta over cos square theta. All right. And then you have, I'm going to take cos square theta minus sine square theta over cos square theta. You can write down cos square theta as 1 minus sine square theta minus sine square theta over 1 minus sine square theta. So this would have been 1 minus 2 sine square theta over 1 minus sine square theta. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
You may do it in another way as well. You may just write down this as 1 minus sine square theta minus sine square theta over 1 minus sine square theta. Now you would have separated 1 minus sine square theta over 1 minus sine square theta minus sine square theta over 1 minus sine square theta. This would have been 1 minus sine square theta over cos square theta. This would have been 1 minus tangent square theta. Is it clear or not? I have just proved this identity in 3 different ways. Clear? Is
Yes,
that
sir.
clear to you? Okay, that's good. And solve the equation. So I know that this is equivalent to what? 1 minus tan square theta. This is what, yeah. Equals to 2 tan to the power of 4 theta. 2 tan to the power of 4 theta plus tan square theta minus 1 equal to 0. You can write down 2 tan 4 theta plus 2 tan square theta minus tan square theta minus 1 equal to 0. It's going to be 2 tan square theta plus 1 minus 1 tan square theta plus 1 equal to 0. Is it clear or not, Miss Iman? So it will be 2 tan square theta minus 1 tan square theta plus 1. Iman. So it's going to be tan square theta equals to half tan square theta equals to minus 1. You're not going to get any solution out of this. And from here, you're going to get tan theta equals to plus minus 1 over square root of 2. And you're going to be sketching. So plus minus means for plus, you're going to have general angles in the first and third quadrant. For minus, you're going to have general angles in the second and fourth quadrant. And for basic angle, you're going to take the inverse of 1 over square root of 2. Whether it be minus 1 over square root of 2 or plus 1 over square root of 2, the basic
I
angle
have
is
a
going to be,
question.
yeah.
So if we have tan theta, so can we take that 4 quadrants? Or we have to take
Yeah,
this?
because you have positive value of tan theta as well, negative value of tan theta as well. That's why you have to get the angles in all 4 quadrants.
Okay.
Yeah, if you would have just one, either plus or minus, you would have got general angles in 2 of the quadrants. And also, because the positive and the negative value are the same, because the positive and the negative value are the same, the basic angle is going to be just same. So it's going to be 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Is that in radians? Yeah, in degrees. Okay, yeah, 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Now, what is your angle given? That is theta. So your values of the general angles are going to be the values of theta. So the first stop is 45 degrees. The second one is going to be 135 degrees. Third stop, we are not supposed to write down the angle because that's going to lie outside the domain. That's it. So these are going to be your solutions to this equation. The third and fourth general angle is lying outside the given domain. It's going to be greater than 180 degrees. We have the domain until 180 degrees. So you're going to have just two solutions. All right. Is it clear or not, Miss Iman? Iman, is that clear? Iman, is that clear?
In that, the answer is 144.7 and 35.3 in the mark scheme.
Are they getting this equation?
Yes, we are getting this equation.
They're getting this equation, 1 over square root of 2.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I didn't have the calculator. I just write down the angle 45. It's not 45. Can you just calculate for me what is this basic angle that you are getting? Tan inverse 1 over square root of 2. Basically, it is sine inverse 1 over square root of 2 as 45 degrees. Sine inverse and cos inverse of 1 over square root of 2 as 45 degrees. I just got confused in that. But just use the calculator and let me know the answer. What are you getting for tan inverse 1 over square root of 2? That will be your basic angle.
35.26.
35.26. Let's just take 35.3 degrees. 35.3, 35.3, 35.3, 35.3. The first row is going to be 35.3. The other one is going to be 144.7. Is it clear or not? Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
All right. The diagram shows a symmetrical metal plate. The plate is made by removing two identical pieces from a circular disc with center C. The boundary of the plate consists of two arcs, PS and QR, okay, of the original circle, and two semicircles with PQ and RS as diameters. The radius of the circle, the radius of the circle, the radius of the circle with center C is 4 centimeters, and PQ and RS is equal to 4 centimeters. PQ and RS. All right. PS and QR. No. So I have PQ and RS. Let me just mark this. PQ and RS. This PQ and RS. Four centimeters. Four centimeters. All right. PQ and RS. 4 centimeter, and the radius of the circle. The radius of the circle is also 4 centimeters. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have like this. No. Like this. Okay, fair enough. Let's see what they're asking. Show that the angle PCS is how much? It's 2 pi by 3 radians. Yes, miss. How are we gonna supposed to do? Look, this is 4 centimeters. And if I join this, it's going to be 4 centimeter as well. So this becomes an equilateral triangle. So this is going to be how much? Pi by 3, pi by 3, pi by 3. Agreed or not, Miss Iman? And so 60 degrees, I mean. 60 degrees in radians is pi by 3 because this is an equilateral triangle. So if this is 60 degrees, so this is going to be 120. So how do you express 120 in terms of radians? It's going to be 2 pi by 3. And that's what you're supposed to show. Is it clear or not, Miss Iman? Is that clear, Iman?
Yes, sir.
Find the exact perimeter of the plate. So Iman, can you just calculate for me perimeter? Okay, we need to look at what are the boundaries of the plate. What are the lengths that are part of the boundary? So we have this length, we have this length, we have this length, we have this length. So we have basically the circumference of the semicircle. Circumference of the semicircle is how much? It's going to be half of 2 pi r, which is pi r. And basically that is this curved length of the semicircle. And I'm going to multiply it with 2 because I have this length as well. All right, the circumference of both these semicircles are equal. All right, that is basically the curved length. So 2 pi r means 2 pi times 2. What are you getting, Miss Iman? Because the radius of the semicircle is 2, not 4. So 2 pi by times 2, 4 pi. What is the value that you're getting for? Okay, we need to leave the answer in exact form. So we're just going to not write down the value in decimal. I'm just going to write down 4 pi centimeters. All right, 4 pi centimeters. And then we have the arc length. This is the arc length or curved length or arc length. So that is S equals to R of theta, which is, now this is the arc length of the circle. All right, this is the arc length of the circle. So R is 4 times, all right, so the angle subtended at the center of this sector is 2 pi by 3. So this is the sector. This is the arc length. So now the two arc lengths are equal. So 2 times r theta, which is 4 times theta is 2 pi by 3. So it's going to be 8 times 2 is 16 pi by 3 centimeters. So is there any other length that is part of the boundary of this plate? No. These are not these are the lines which I have drawn myself. These are not part of the boundary. So okay, these are the only 4 lines that are part of the boundary. So I'm going to add them up to get the perimeter of the plate. So it's going to be 4 pi plus 16 pi by 3 is going to be 28 pi by 3 centimeters. Is it clear or not, Ms. Iman?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
can we add like 4 centimeter the diameters and the
No,
arc length to get the
no.
perimeter?
How come? How come you would add the diameters? So if you look at the boundary of the plate, If you look at the boundary of the plate,
Sir, can you explain this point?
I was saying that if you look at the boundary of the plate, Iman, so it doesn't, just have a look at that. What are the lengths forming the boundary? So you have this length. This is again a curved length. You have this length, this is also a curved length. You have this length, that's also a curved length, and you have this length, which is also a curved length. So nowhere you have a length that is equivalent to the diameter. All right?
Okay, sir.
Nowhere, yeah. Nowhere on the boundary you have a length that is equivalent to the diameter. So that is how you look at the diagram to find out the perimeter. Now they are saying show that the area of the plate is this, the exact area. How do you calculate the area? Come on. How do you calculate the area? It is 5 marks. How do you calculate the area? So 5 marks. So I would, yes, Iman. How would you calculate the area?
Sir, first we take out the area of the sector and then the area of the semicircles.
Okay, but I have this part which is going to be added twice.
Yes.
That's a problem that you're getting. How would you fix it? How are you gonna fix it? So if you, even if you join like this, yeah. So I'm going to calculate the area of the circle. What do you think? What do you say? I'm gonna calculate the area of the circle, and from that area of the circle, I'm gonna subtract the area of these segments. All right. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Or you may say that if I let us just complete this. Let us just complete this circle. ये तो कुछ अजीब से ही बन गया, ये सही. ठीक है ना? So we have this complete circle, and let's, if I now let's just calculate the area of the circle. Okay, quickly. Area of the circle is going to be pi r square. So what is going to be then? Pi times 4 square. Quickly, can you just tell me the value of the area? Okay, it's going to be 16 pi centimeters square. We just need to keep the leave the answer in the exact form. You need to show that if you look at this value of the area, so that includes pi and square root. So you just will be leaving the answer in the exact form. So 16 pi cm square, right, is the area of the whole circle, and I'm going to subtract from this circle. All right, I'm going to subtract from this. You may do it like you have this arc C, P, and Q. You have this arc. All right, and let me shade this. All right, how would you calculate the area of this red region? I'm going to be subtracting the area of red region is going to be equal to area of sector minus area of triangle. All right, Ms. Siman. So area of sector is going to be this is the sector PQ, CPQ, and this is also the red region. And I'm going to just multiply it with 2. I'm going to multiply by 2 so that I can get the total area. So 2 times, what is the area of the sector? What is the area of this sector? What is the area of this sector? CPQ. And what is this angle which you are getting? Pi by 3. Okay, just 2 pi by 3. So it's going to be half r. What is the area of this sector? Is going to be 4. Half 4 square theta, which is pi by 3, minus area of triangle, which is half.
So radius would be 2, I guess.
Area would be?
I'm sorry, radius.
No. I'm not looking at this semicircle. I'm looking at this sector. And this sector is basically part of the circle. So that's why the radius is going to be 4. Is it clear or not?
Okay.
CP.
Yes.
So half r square theta, half 4 square pi by 3 minus half into r square, which is 4 square into sine pi by 3. So 2 times is going to be 16 over 2, 8 pi by 3 minus 16 over 2 is 8, and sine pi by 3 is square root of 3 over 2. So 4 square root of 3 going to be 8 times square root of 3 over 2. Sine pi by 3 is square root of 3 over 2. It's going to be 4 square root of 3. So it's going to be then 16 pi by 3 minus 8 square root of 3. So that is the total area of the red regions. 16 pi by 3 minus 8 square root of 3. So that is the total area of these red regions. The total area of this red regions. And from now, the area of the circle, I'm going to subtract the total area of these red regions. So I'm going to get the area of the plate. All right. Area of plate is going to be area of circle, which is what? 16 pi minus 16 pi by 3 minus 8 square root of 3. Is it clear or not? It's going to be 32 area of circle is 4 square. 4 square is 16 pi. 48 minus 16 is how much? 32 pi by 3. It's going to be plus 8 square root of 3. But I'm getting 20. You're supposed to show 20 pi by 3. There's some mistake over here. I need to look at that mistake. So basically, we have calculated the total area of these red regions. And from now, the area of the circle, I need to subtract. All right, I need to subtract the areas of these red regions to get the area of the plate. And from there, I need to subtract the area of the semicircles as well. Yeah. Minus area of the semicircles. So area of the semicircles is going to be, because we have two semicircles which are identical. So they're going to, if you're going to combine them, it's going to become one circle. One circle of radius, how much? 2. Pi r squared, pi 2 square. It's going to be 4 pi. It's going to be 12. 16 pi minus 4 pi is going to be 12 pi minus 16 pi by 3 plus 8 square root of 3. So this is going to become 20 pi by 3 plus 8 square root of 3 centimeter square. Is it clear or not, Miss Iman? Just quickly let me know. Is that clear to you or not?
Sir, can you repeat it again?
Look. I have. Is that clear? Was that clear to you? How did I calculate the area, total area of these red regions? That is 16 pi by 3 minus. This is how we calculated the area of the red regions. Total area of the red regions. Was that clear? Is that clear to you? Is this clear to you or not?
Yes, sir.
The area of the red regions. Now, if you look at the plate, from this complete circle, I need to subtract the area, the total area of these red regions and the total area of these semicircles to get the area of the remaining plate. Is it clear or not? So from the area of the circle, which is 16 pi, I have subtracted the area, total area of the red regions and the area, total area of the semicircles. All right, total area of the semicircles. The total area of the semicircles basically is equivalent to one circle, area of one circle, which is pi r square. So, and the radius of the semicircle was 2. So pi times 2 square. Is it now clear or not, Ms. Iman?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. State the range of f. So if you're gonna scale, now this is a quadratic function, f of x, and you know, if you extract the coordinates of the turning point, it's gonna be 2 minus 4, and 2, and you have the domain defined for x greater than or equal to 2. So you can just sketch this section of the curve. And the value of y is minus 4. So you have the values of fx that are defined for this domain that are all greater than or equal to minus 4. Is that clear or not, Ms. Iman?
Yes, sir.
Find now if you look at for this domain, for this given domain, you have this curve, which I have just sketched it for you. Now if you look at this curve, so this defines a one-on-one relationship. So yeah, for this domain, you do have an inverse function of f. So I'm going to find out the equation expression for f inverse of x. It's going to be y equals to x minus 2 whole square minus 4. So y plus 4 equals to x minus 2 whole square. So x minus 2 equals to plus minus square root of y minus 4. And then x equals to 2. And I'm just going to take what? I'm going to take 2 plus or 2 minus, because I need values of x that are values of, I need values of x which are greater than 2. I'm going to take then 2 plus square root of y minus 4. So I've got this inverse relationship, and now I'm going to write down f inverse y equals to 2 plus square root of y minus 4. I'll be changing the input variable to x again. It's going to be f inverse of x equals to 2 plus square root of x minus 4. And that's it. Is it clear or not? It's Iman.
Yes, sir. Clear.
A is minus 5 over 3. X minus 2 whole square minus 4 equals to AX plus 2. Is Imad Ahmed present over here? Not present in the class or not?
Yes, sir.
You are present? Okay. Minus 5x over 3. Minus 5. Imad, when did you join?
टाइम हो गया शुरू से ही तो देख ज्वाइन करा हुआ है
Okay, okay. So have you understood all the question? Any query you have? Anything you didn't understand?
नहीं सर
Okay. Minus Imad 5 minus 5x over 3. Minus 5x over 3. That is A. Yeah. Plus 2. Why did you solve this paper or not?
सर अभी सॉल्व करना था मुझे ये 1-1 अभी उठा था लेकिन आपने 12 बजे क्लास रख दी
Okay. For tomorrow, no. Yeah, we do have one class left to be conducted for P1 because we didn't have class yesterday. So I'll be rescheduling that yesterday's class either on Friday, Saturday. So I want you to get done with 1, 2, and 1, 3, 2021. All right. May,
ओके
June.
Sir, May, June?
Yeah, we're doing it May, June. Yeah, we're doing
नहीं
it May, June.
सर 1-2 भी May, June का ही करना है.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 1, 3. All the variants are different. So you are supposed to do 1, 2, and 1, 3. So I'll be, although I'll be solving 1, 2, but I just want you to, don't miss any day. Just try to do papers on all every day, one paper. So yeah. So even if I schedule it on Friday or Saturday, so by that time you must have completed both of these. We'll be discussing one, but you should have completed by. So x square minus 4x plus 4 minus 4 minus 5x over 3 plus 2 x square minus 4x x square minus 4x plus 5x over 3 and minus 2 equal to 0. It's going to be x square minus 12 plus 5 is minus 7x over 3. Minus 2 equal to 0. 3x square minus 7x minus 6 equal to 0. I've taken the LCM and then I moved 3 on the other side of the equation, multiplying it to 0. So 3x square minus 7x minus 6. Okay. 3x square minus 9x plus 2x minus 6 equal to 0. We have 3x minus 3 plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. So you have 3x plus 2 and x minus 3 equal to 0. And x is going to be equal to minus 2 over 3 and 3. Is it clear to both of you? Clear to both of you?
जी सर
Okay, that's great. Now we have 2 more questions. We need to complete that. Given instead that we have GGF inverse 12. So now here we can move f inverse of minus 12. What you can do? What you can do? You can move f inverse of minus f of inverse on the other side. So you'll be left with GG of 12 as f of 62. So I'll be carrying the value of g of 12 is going to be minus 5 over 3 times 12 plus how much? No. A is it's AX, so it's 12A basically. All right, it's 12A plus 2. I'm going to substitute this into into G. I'm going to substitute G12 into G. So G12 is 12A plus 2. So,
ये
okay.
करा क्या है आपने?
First of all, I have moved F inverse on the other side. It's going to become F of 62.
सही है.
On the left, you will be left with G of 12. So now I've calculated G of 12, which is coming out to be 12A plus 2. Now I'm going to substitute G of 12 into G. It's going to become A times 12A plus 2 plus 2. Is that so or not, Ms. Iman and Mr. Imad Ahmad? Iman Gamran and Imad Ahmad. Yep. So this is going to be how much? 12A square plus 2A plus 2. Now I'm going to calculate F of 62. What is F of 62? F of 62 is how much? 62 minus 2 whole square plus 4. 62 minus 2 whole square. 62 minus 2 whole square minus 4. You may do it the other way as well if you want. If you find it difficult, you may do it in this way as well. Because students sometimes forget that. So you may just find out the value of F inverse of 12, which is what? 2 plus square root of x minus 4. 2 plus square root of x minus 4. 12 minus 4. That's what you're getting. Yeah. 2 plus square root of x minus 4. No, this is y plus 4. Yeah. X plus 4. Twelve plus 4. So it's going to be 16 square root is 4 plus 2 is 6. I'm going to substitute F inverse of 12 into G. That is, you're going to substitute the, you just be calculating G of 6. Because this is the value of F inverse of 12. You're going to be substituting in G. So, okay. G of 6. What are we getting now? G of 6 is 6A plus 2. That's 6A plus 2.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, G में 6 क्यों put किया है?
Because I'm getting the value of F inverse of 12 as 6. So I'm going to be now substituting 6 into G. All right. And that's what I'm getting as 6A plus 2. Now I'm going to substituting 6A plus 2 into G again. All right.
सर तो कंपोजिट फंक्शन में नहीं करेंगे जी के जी ऑफ जी.
No, you have, it's always, as a teacher, I recommend that you do it step by step. You just find out the value of F inverse of 12 and substitute into G. All right. You just got 6. Now substitute 6 into G. You're getting 6A plus 2. Now you substitute this 6A plus 2 into G again. You're going to get then, what? G
Sir,
of
can
6.
we put the double inverse and then put the value of F inverse in it?
I didn't get what you're saying. Can you just repeat for me?
Like, can we just solve G 6, no, GX, and then we have to put the value of X inverse in it?
Yeah, you can do that. But Iman, you won't be awarded marks for that because you were asked to evaluate expression for F inverse of X. So you are expected to substitute 12 into F inverse of X so that you can get the value. Then in G and then in G again. If you're gonna waste your time finding out that composite function of G of X, So you won't be awarded marks for that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to tell you, that you have to do it in this way to save your time. You have the expression for f inverse of x. You just substitute 12 in that. You got 6. Then you just substituted 6 into g. You have the expression for g already. You got 6a plus 2. Now you need to substitute 6a plus 2 again into g. You're going to get a times 6a plus 2 plus 2. So you're going to get what? 6a square plus 2a plus 2. All right? 6a square plus 2a plus 2. Now you're going to keep that equal to 62. You're going to get 6a square plus 2a minus 60 equal to 0. All right? So you're going to get 3a square plus a minus 30 equals to 0. And it's going to be 90. So 10 9s are 10a 9 minus 9a plus 10a minus 30 equal to 0. So you're going to have then 3a minus 3 plus 10a minus 3 equal to 0. Is it clear or not? 3a plus 10 and a minus 3 equal to 0. We're going to have a as minus 10 over 3 and 3. Is it clear or not, Ms. Iman Kamran and Mr. Imad Ahmad?
Yes, sir.
Iman, is it clear, beta?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move on quickly. Find the coordinates, x coordinates of the point of intersection where the circle intersects the x-axis. The x-axis means y is 0. So x square minus 4x minus 77 equal to 0. It's going to be x minus 11. X plus 7 equal to 0. So x equals to 11 and minus 7. So the points, you're just supposed to find out the x coordinates. Is that clear or not? Both of you, come on, hurry up.
सर ये
Clear?
करा क्या है आपने?
The circle is intersecting the x-axis. So at x-axis, you are going to have y coordinate as 0. I replace y with 0. I've got this equation, solve them, got the x coordinates 11 comma minus 7. Clear or not? Both of you?
Yes, sir.
Imad?
सर x एक्सिस पे y 0 होगा, सही है.
So
फिर
substitute place of y, just replace y with 0. What are you going to get? You're going to be left with this equation. Solve it. You're going to get 11 comma minus 7. That's it. The x
सही है.
coordinate. Find the point of intersection of the tangents to the circle at A and B. Tangents to the circle at A and B. Now, let me just minus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. I'm just sketching it for you people. Minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So these are the 2 points where the circle is intersecting the x-axis. Let me draw the circle. Good enough. I've got the circle. All right. And okay, I'm drawing the points. Okay, I've drawn the tangents like this. No? Find the point of intersection of the tangents of the circle at A and B. Let me just shift this circle a little bit lower, like this. Yeah, good enough. And you're gonna have then like this. So you have like tangents meeting externally. All right, Mr. Imad Ahmad and Mr. Iman Kamran. Have the tangents meeting externally. And you need to find out the point of intersection of these two tangents. And we know that the tangents meeting externally like this. All right, so all right, and we know that as you know, we from a knowledge of circle properties, we know that these two tangents are equal. And gonna have center point somewhat over here. Is going to be a center point. All right, Mr. Imad, and let me join like this. Is that so or not, Mr. Iman?
Yes, sir.
So this is going to be 90 degrees. It's going to be 90 degrees. Now, we have the we can have the center point. How can we have center point? Because we have been given the equation of the circle. So let me just rearrange the equation. So x square minus 4x plus y square plus 6y. So I'm gonna convert this expression into completed square form. It's gonna be 2 pair of brackets, square on both. X is minus 4, is gonna have minus 2. And then again 2 pair of brackets. So I have y, and I have then plus 6 is gonna be plus 3 and plus 3. Minus 77 equal to 0. X minus 2 whole square minus 4 plus y plus 3 whole square minus 9 minus 77 equal to 0. We're gonna have x minus 2 whole square. Minus 4 minus 9 is minus 13, and minus 77 is. Am I doing it correct? I think I'm doing it correct. It's going to be, yeah, minus 4 and then minus 9. Minus 4 minus 9 is minus 13, and minus 77 is minus 90. and is equal to plus 90. So you're gonna have the 2 comma minus 3. In fact, we're getting 2 comma minus 3. So you should appreciate my drawing, because I didn't got the grade, but still I'm getting the correct center point. So 2 comma minus 3. That's great. Approximately. So now I have this point 0 comma minus 7. Minus 7 comma 0. This point A. This point B. So I can now find the equation of these tangents, because now I have the center point. So O. What is the gradient of OA? Gradient of OA is going to be what? 2 comma minus 3. So minus 3 minus 0 over 2 minus 7. Minus 3 over 2 plus 7 is 9. So it's going to be minus 1 over 3. All right. 2 plus 7 is 9. So M of tangent is going to be plus 3.
सर ये किसका ग्रेडियंट निकाला है?
OA का, the gradient of OA. So it's minus 1 over 3. So the gradient of this tangent is going to be plus 3. Now let's find out the gradient of OB. It's going to be again minus 3 minus 11 divided by 2 minus 0. No. Minus 3 minus 0, sorry. Minus 3 minus 0 divided by 2 minus 11. So it's going to be minus 3 over minus 9. It's going to be plus 1 over 3. So the gradient of the tangent is going to be minus 3. Agreed or not, Mr. Iman? Minus 11 is minus 9.
Yes, sir.
So now I
Sir?
can find the, yes.
अगर नॉर्मल होगा तो उसका टेंजेंट का हम ग्रेडियंट का रेसिप्रोकल लेंगे?
Yeah, this is perpendicular, so I'm going to reciprocal this and change the sign. So it's going to be plus 3. And I'm going to reciprocal this and change the sign.
नॉर्मल के लिए भी हम रेसिप्रोकल लेंगे?
Yeah. Whenever you have a pair of perpendicular lines, you're going to do the same. All right.
Okay.
Then I can find the equation. So y minus point A was 0 equals to, gradient is minus 3, I reckon. Yeah, 3x minus 7. So y equals to 3x plus 21. The other equation, y minus 0 equals to minus 3x minus 11. So we're getting y equals to minus 3x plus 33. I'm going to substitute these. 3x plus 21 equals to minus 3x plus 33. So it's going to be 6x equals to 33, 54. And x equals to 9. And y is going to be equal to what? So 3 9 is 27. 27 plus 21 is 48. All right. So 9 comma 48. That's what you're getting. The point of intersection. Coordinates of the point of intersection. 9 comma 48. Is that clear or not, Ms. Iman, Kamran, and Mr. Imad Ahmed? Come on, hurry up. Just tell me. Imad, is that clear or not?
जी sir.
Okay. One last question we need to end up in just. Yeah.
Can you show the work again?
I just found the equation because I have now on the tangent, I have point A. I've substituted point A and the tangent, gradient of the tangent. On the other tangent, I have point B. So I've substituted the coordinates of B and the gradient of the tangent. All right. I formed the two equations. I've substituted them and just found the point of intersection. All right. Okay. Then one last question. Find the equation of normal to the curve. So I'm going to be finding out the gradient function dy over dx is going to be half times 2 is 1. So 3x plus 4 to the power of minus half into 3 minus 1. going to be 3 divided by square root of 3x plus 4 minus 1. And dy over dx is going to be equal to then 3 divided by square root of 3 times 4 plus 4 minus 1. So what is going to be the gradient of the tangent to the curve at 4.4 comma 4? It's going to be 16. Square root is 4. 3 over 4 minus 1 is minus 1 over 4. So the gradient of tangent is minus 1 over 4. The gradient of normal is going to be 4. And y minus 4 equals to 4x minus 4. So y minus 4 equals to 4x minus 16. So y equals to 4x minus 12. All right. Is it clear to both of you or not?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Find the coordinates of the stationary point. So 3 over square root of 3x plus 4 minus 1 equal to 0. Gradient, the value of the gradient function is going to be put. Equals to 1. So square root of 3x plus 4 equals to 3. So you're going to have 3x plus 4 equals to 9. 3x
Sir,
equals
plus
to
minus नहीं
5.
होगा.
No, because you're not taking the square root. It's already square root, just squaring it on both sides. All right.
मेरा मतलब है 9 जो है 9 plus minus
No,
नहीं
no,
होगा.
no, no. Why? Because you are not taking the square root. You don't have square and you're just taking the square root. It is already positive square root. Plus outside the square root, it's positive, and just you can moving on the other side. Just gonna be square. All right.
सही है.
So x equals to 5 over 3, and y is gonna be equal to what? 2 times square root of 3 times 5 over 3 plus 4. So 3 times 5 over 3 plus 4 minus 5 over 3. So 15, 5 plus 4, 9. 9 square root of 9 is 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 5 over 3 is 18 minus 5, 13 over 3. 5 over 3 comma 13 over 3. Is it clear or not? Both of you?
जी सर.
Nature. To find out the nature, you may just take the double derivative. It's going to be how much? It's going to be what? It's going to be minus 3 over 2. So we're going to differentiate this. So it's going to be minus half, minus 3 over 2, and 3x plus 4 to the power of minus 3 over 2. Yeah. Into 3. It's going to be 9 over 2 times 3x plus 4 to the power of 3 over 2. E square y over dx square. We're going to substitute then 5 over 3 in this. Get it. It's going to be 3 times 5 plus 4, 9. Square root of 9 is 3. 3 to the power of 3 is 27 times 2 is 54. 9 over 54 is 1 over 6. So minimum in nature. So you're getting a positive value. Is it clear or not? Both of you?
जी सर.
Iman, is that clear to you or not? Iman, is that clear to you? Clear?
Yes.
Iman? Okay. Find the exact area. X equals to 0, x equals to 4. Okay. You need to integrate from 0 to 4. 2 bracket 3x plus 4 to the power of half minus x, d of x, area. 2 bracket 3x plus 4 to the power of half minus x dx, 0 to 4, area. And okay, from 0 to 4, it's going to be 3x plus 4, 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2 into 3 minus x square over 2. So area, Iman, is going to be what? 0 to 4. So it's going to be 4 bracket 3x plus 4 to the power of 3 over 2 over 9 minus x square over 2. And we need to substitute 4, 3 times 4 plus 4 to the power of 3 over 2 over 9 minus 4 square over 2 minus it's going to be 4 bracket 3 times all right, Mr. Iman. 3 4 to the 12 plus 4 16. Square root of 16 is 4 to the power of 3 64 into 4. 64 into 4 is 256 over 9 minus 16 over 2 is 8 minus it's going to be 4 square root is 2 to the power of 3 is 8 times 4 is 32 over 9. Yeah, that's it. So 256 minus 32 is how much? 256, 226, 224 over 9. 224 over 9 minus 8. 9 8 56. Can you tell me what would be this? 9 into 8 56. 9 into 8 72. 224 minus 72 is how much? Two 24 minus 72 is how much? 152 over 9. Unit square. Iman, is that clear or not? Just let me know. Hurry up. I need to leave for namaz.
सर
Yes,
एक
sir.
क्वेश्चन सर एक क्वेश्चन है क्वेश्चन 8 का क्वेरी
Is this clear?
ये क्लियर है
Okay. Iman, have you verified the answer? The answer is correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's just taking us 1 hour 30 to 35 minutes. So we need to start class on time. So we started today at around 12:17. That's why it just got late. Anyways, I need to leave for namaz and just get some things. Yes, what you were asking. Iman,
सर
I hope you don't have any queries. Iman, Kamran, you don't have, hopefully you don't have any queries, so you may leave, just offer namaz and just then get ready for P3 class. All right?
Sir, when is the P3 class?
It's 2:30. But today I think it's a clash of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just want you to at least complete the paper. All right?
Sir, कौन सा पेपर करना है आज?
32 March 2021 32.
सर मई जून करवा दे, वो मैंने थोड़ा कंप्लीट कर लिया था.
Okay. May June 2021 31. 31 or 32? Yes, Mr. Imad.
सर आप
सर
फरवरी में करवा दें 32.
Imad 32. Okay. We'll
Okay.
meet in the class. दुआ में रखिए अल्लाह हाफ़िज़. जी इमाद अहमद.
सर इसमें पाई 2 स्क्वायर से माइनस क्यों किया था एरिया ये जो
Because this is the vacant. You don't have anything over here, so you need to subtract the area. No? Don't have anything, no?
सर तो ट्रायंगल के एरिया में नहीं आ गया ये
No. First of all, we subtracted from this sector. From this sector, we subtracted the area of the triangle to get the area of the red region. Then we multiplied it by 2 to get the total area
सर
of these red.
सर तो एक्स्ट्रा एरिया माइनस हो जाएगा ना वो जो ट्रायंगल से बाहर
No.
निकला हुआ है
We are not looking at right now this semicircle. We're not looking at the semicircle right now. We were just focused on finding out the area, total area of these red regions by subtracting the area of the sector by area of triangle minus area of sector. We found the total area of these red regions. All right, was that clear to you?
सही है
Now, from the whole circle, if you look at the whole circle, look at this whole circle. From this whole circle, we subtracted these two red regions, and we subtracted these two semicircles to get the remaining area of the plate that you have. All right, that's what we did.
सही है
Is it clear?
सही है
All right.
अल्लाह
I'll be
हाफिज सर
sending both of these solved papers on the group. All right, and these solved papers are going to be uploaded onto the YouTube as well. All right, we'll meet in the next class. Ijazat diye do, Amar fi, Allah Hafiz.